Welcome, and thank you for taking a few minutes to have a look at our simple to create online video. This will help you not only create virtual brochures, but also get a few ideas as to how you can use it for marketing, benefiting your sales, generating more online business. You can see we're here online. You're welcome to call us at any time as well. We're working with lots of companies and we're having great success. As you can see, there's a few examples on the site. So if you were to click on the examples tab, that will take you into a page where you can see just some of the brochures people put together. Lots of different industries using the software. Some very good video testimonials as well. If you look on the front page, you can see our brochure as well, which will give you examples of what could be created. And we're going to take that apart a bit later and show you how we made that as well. That will show you obviously how you can make one yourself. It's very simple drag and drop software. As you can see, it's 30 pages for £29.10 a month. So working out as a 12-month membership, just under £1 a day, less than £360 a year. So a very affordable marketing solution and very exciting way to start generating business without traditional print and postage and marketing costs. Obviously, what you might like to create here is multiple brochures from the pages that you've got, whether it's half a dozen pages in a brochure and 5 of those, whether it's one 30-page brochure. It's totally up to you. Should at any point you delete a brochure, that will free up the pages for you to use again. And at any point you're able to purchase additional pages, or maybe from the start you need more pages to start with. So it's a very flexible package, allowing you, as I say, to build up your marketing online very simply. What we'll take you through now is how it works when you log in. We've actually set up an account where we show that we've purchased, and then you'd go to members, log in, you'd enter your username and your password, and that would take you into your account. As you can see within the account, there are a few different buttons. First of all, an option to purchase more pages, which at any point you can click on and buy those in batches of 20. If you need to change your payment details, maybe your credit debit card expires, you need to update those details, you're able to do that. You might want to change those at any time, but obviously do be aware that as your bank change your card details, you need to keep them up to date. You can go into your billing history, manage your settings, manage your company profile, and also the ability to manage users, where we've created an ability to have sub-users. So let's say an estate agent, a property rental company, they'd actually sell on the software, they white label it for themselves and their clients, and have sort of sub-logins within their account. So a very exciting opportunity there. Looking on the buttons under the brochures, we've got the option to delete them, and it would then free the pages up that are being used. You can see this is currently a 10-pager. We can also go on here and set brochures live and take them offline. You can click to embed them, where it will give you an embed code, put it on your website. Share, view, obviously media within there as well, where you see the images, audio, video uploaded, and edit. You can see the date it's created, how many pages it is, how many unique IP views it's had. And that's just a nice way to keep up to date with stats. If we now click on New Document, first thing it's going to take you into is the ability to give it a title, so naming whatever the brochure is going to be. Enable the diary if you wish, which is a facility at the back of the brochure. And that will allow you to have images, audio and video within that diary. So potentially, say an accountant might want to put in there an element such as when tax returns are due. Could be a property company wanting to put a diary facility in of when a property is available, when it's booked. So really nice facility there to add a facility in the back for a diary. Select the number of pages, and then what sort of format and size do you want? It's a whole range of sizes, and we've got obviously a table, as you can see we've clicked on here, just to show you the different size specs as well. The button colour and obviously furniture controls, any video controls, you can set those. And then you can set the background colours as well. If you want to load a logo up, which will brand the software as yours, that will go top left on the vehicle. And then you can put a URL underneath as well, so when they click on that logo it goes to a particular site. We just go back by clicking My Account. We'll show you this one in here, which is called Marketing Brochure. We've uploaded various bits to it, so we're just going to click View initially, show you how it looks. The first thing you'll see is we've left the front page blank, so we're going to show you how easy it is to add a page. To the left of the brochure you've got instructions, the option obviously for someone to remove those instructions. But it pretty much tells a client how to turn on video and audio. It tells them how to turn the pages, how to zoom in and out. Some very useful instructions really. As you can see, you can click to turn the pages, you can click and drag, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard, or even the buttons underneath the brochure. So every option's available really to help somebody navigate the brochure as they go. You can see we're just flicking through here how straightforward it is, and the beautiful feel of a brochure, just as you have in your hands, but obviously on screen. So dynamically with somebody in seconds, and taking away the actual print and postage costs you'd have associated. I'm just going to go back slightly. So you can see at the top we've got a whole range of controls. First one we were on here is share, the ability to zoom in and zoom out, select the page numbers, so an index sort of sheet. If you put an index at the front of the brochure, you can put internal hyperlinks. Thumbnails, the ability to edit. And it's only showing edit because we're logged in and it's our account. Customers wouldn't see that. And where it says your logo, you could have your own logo. And you can make the background colours exactly as you wish with a colour swash or a hex colour that you've got. Below the brochure you'll see we're hovering over the attachments, and they could be Word docs, Excel, PowerPoint, text. It's really up to you. Could be a PDF of the brochure. It's possibly discount vouchers, coupons, those sort of elements that people would put, possibly contracts and so on. If we just click edit, this takes us into these 10 pages. As you can see, here are the 10-page thumbnails. What we're able to do, got 8 pages in there. We're just going to move the pages around to show you that you can format very simply. It's literally a drag and drop facility. If we want to change any bits within the brochure, let's say adding text, all we do is click on the first text button. We would type some text into the box. So in this case, we're typing welcome. We're going to then click, drag and drop onto the page. Then we're going to close this box down. When we click on the text now, what you'll see a bar above the brochure that gives you a whole range of formatting options. So whether we want to change the font, the size, the colour, all the elements you'd expect to be able to change. If we just click on these handles here to move the brochure, here we go. Text on the page now, move the welcome over slightly. Maybe we want to rotate it a little bit. So you can add quite a few effects to it. Now looking up at the top, if we go to something like a background colour, because it's a text box, you can see that it really does allow you to format this text and text box in any way you like. So quite typically companies will upload their PDF files and then over the top they will add elements. You can see here we're able to link it to a page within the brochure if we wish, and also to add links on. So once you click on it, all of the functionality really comes into play. So you'll have just seen on the box there, we could have given it rollover text as well, so that as the mouse moves over it, it has a certain message showing. Second option down really is adding images. Various ways to add images. You can individually upload them or batch upload them. What you'll have seen we've done is uploaded from a PDF file, and the system has converted the PDF into high resolution images, and really it's a case then of just click, drag and drop to put those images onto a page. So if we click on one of these images now, move it across, it just shows you quite how straightforward it is. And as I say, for companies who've got existing PDF brochures, information they'd send out as big attachments, they can instantly be put straight in. And you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard then to move it around rather than dragging, which tends to be bigger strokes. And that'll mean you can line everything up perfectly. There is also a little grid option above the black bar you'll see on the page, should you need a grid to help line things up. If we just click back in here then to uploading images, we'll give you the 3 different ways you can upload an image. Showing by here, if we click browse and then upload, that will be an individual uploader. If we click the advanced batch uploader, we can then drag and drop effectively dozens of images, hundreds of images into what's effectively a Java box. And then we've got the option to select a PDF, where the system will convert that PDF into high resolution images, which we can drag and drop onto the page once uploaded. Very simple procedure. You can see the other buttons for adding video, audio and attachments. Obviously these show you the attachments that are on there, so an Excel file, a discount voucher, a PDF and a Word doc. Anything really that you want the user to be able to download. We can change the text for the bottom that goes to the attachments. And again, it's as simple as browsing and uploading the file once you select it on your computer. If we just go back into edit the document. Okay, now it's come up on the screen. Third option down is very exciting. Adding a video. The ability to have within brochures dynamic content such as videos playing on the pages. If we just open another window up, we're going to show that one of the best ways of doing this is actually streaming the video straight in from YouTube. Now, you take any video content out there from testimonials, product demonstrations, frequently asked questions, all the sort of things that video can answer very quickly for people to maybe alleviate time that you've got to spend on the phone talking them through how to sort an issue or how to find what they're looking for. Let's just select this video here then, marketing automation. What we're going to do is I'm going to let the video load up. We're going to click on this one below, and we're going to click on the share button. When we click the share button, there's a couple of options, and one of them is embed. What you want to do when it goes into embed is use the old embed code, which is the one at the bottom that's ticked. Take the 640 by 360 size, and we're just going to right click and select the text that's highlighted. We're going to copy it. We're going to go back to the virtual brochure software. We're going to go to the video tab that we were on before, the third one down, and then we're going to click on upload new video. And when you're in there, you'll see three options. The third one is the one we want, add a YouTube video. Literally, we're just going to copy and paste. And then we're going to click upload. Now you can see that that video has been added straight into the archive. So when we click edit back to the document, what's going to happen now is we're going to go to add a video, and this time in the videos that are showing available there, you'll see the new one that you've uploaded. We're going to click and drag it on the page as you would with an image. I'm going to close this box down. Then we're just going to use the corners. We're going to drag to resize the video. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to move it around on the page to the right position. And obviously this won't play, and we're adding a shadow and bits on, but this won't play until you're in preview mode. So we just click save and then we click preview. See the video? See now that we can click play. That video will start to play on the page. Very exciting option really for people, because this means that you can incorporate very dynamic content. And as you can see, this is now playing on the page. There are options within the video then to play, to pause. You've also got the option to expand the video up to full screen if you wish. So we just click on this and it's a four-way arrow. It will make the video larger. That means you can have multiple videos within the same page. Great thing about it really is that you can get that content across to people without sending them to a website, without having to send them off to YouTube to see what's going on. Obviously people get distracted when they go further afield, so you're keeping them engaged within your software and within your brochure at all times. If we just go back to edit, now that we're back in edit, what we're going to do, I'm just going to click this video. I'm just going to move it off the page now by clicking the cross. I'm going to go on to the next couple of pages. You can see that you've got add text, add images like we said, add video. You've then got the option to add audio too, should you wish that to play on the page or be as a background audio clip. You can add backgrounds, various animated clip art. You've got the option to add frames, obviously add links and hyperlinks on there too. And what you can see is over the images we've added these little red boxes that are hyperlinks. And each of those, actually when the mouse moves over it, says something to the user in preview mode, but also has the ability to link somewhere should we wish. And you can see we've dragged these hotspots. So this is a square, we've dragged it onto the page. We've then narrowed it down by clicking on the corner and dragging. And then we've dropped it over the relevant area. So let's say we put it over this gentleman's head. We've then got the options above it where we click link. And that will allow us to go in there and put a hyperlink into a certain website. It could be an email address if we wish to put an email. Also got the ability to put internal hyperlinks as well, but let's in this case say we want to send somebody to Google. So we're just putting in google.com, and let's say on the rollover text, so when the mouse moves over it, we want it to say something like click me. And we're just going to click save. It's important you save at each stage. Software does auto save at certain times, but very important you save. And then we're going to click preview. Just going to remove the instructions, and when we go to that page, what you'll see as we move the mouse over the gentleman's head, you can see now it says click me. When we click that, it opens in a separate window, Google. And it's important it opens in a separate window so it doesn't close down your brochure at any point. You can see the other rollovers here for add text, images, video. We've talked here about it being very flexible and the different sizes. Now as you move over, if it were to click that, it would open a PDF file. Just very quickly as we go over the other elements on the pages here, what you'll find is that within one click on the share, you can send it on all the social media networks out there that you use, like LinkedIn, Facebook. Turn these other pages, you'll see that there are elements here like audio on the page. Should we click the audio button, it will actually then play an audio clip. So whether it's somebody speaking, whether it's music, whether it's a promotional clip about your company, very simple facility. Very nice thing to include though to make the brochure really stand out to people. Just going to go back to edit mode here and just very quickly show you a few other elements. When we go down to add audio, what you can see is that there's a clip here that you can just click and drag and drop on the page, and then literally that will give you a audio control when you're in preview mode. So if we save and go to preview, you'll then have an audio bar waiting now on that page. You can see there that if we click the play, that will then play the audio track. In this case it's an MP3 track. People have the option there to mute as well. If we just go back to edit mode though, we click on that audio there. Let's say we want to make it transparent because we want it on the page, but we don't really want it to be over the top of things. I'm just going to take it off of here. We're going to click save. Let's go to a couple of the other pages now. What you can see, you've got the audio then over the top of the player symbol. On this page we've got a video, and we've dropped it onto a screen that looks like it's a laptop screen, so a very nice way to show. It could be look like it's playing on a computer screen, maybe a TV screen style on there too. It's really down to you. If we now click to preview mode, we're going to turn the pages over, and in fact we're going to jump through. Because you've got this drop down, it allows you to quickly access the pages you want to go to. And what you'll see here is that if we click on video, we've expanded the video up so we can play it on the screen, or we can play it larger outside of that. And this is our promotional marketing video, one I'd suggest on the home page of our site you have a look at. It's a fantastic way to show you how the site will benefit you, and really how so many people are benefiting from using the software every single day around the world. Okay, we're just going to turn over a page or two here as well, just to show you that, we have video testimonials playing on the page. Fantastic. When you consider the costing involved, compared to adverts in newspapers, compared to traditional directories, very cost-effective solution really for marketing. But putting in your fingertips the ability to change everything day by day. As it says, encouraging immediate impulse purchases, but the fact that you can change it for promotions, for incentives, for elements that you run, whether it's certain times of year, certain seasonal products. If you have any questions, we'd love you to get in touch, whether you want to click to request a demo and we can take you through a demo, whether you want to find out more about what we can do and how we can work together. We welcome that at every opportunity. I believe obviously that it's very important to show people how to generate additional leads and sales online. It's a very unique piece of software, and it's just a URL that you're sharing with people ultimately when you share a brochure. You're not attaching anything to the brochure. You're not sending anything on your emails like PDF docs. You're literally just sharing a URL. So obviously no obligation with the online demo. We'd love to show you more. So either give us a call, drop us an email, and we thank you for your time.